everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be talking about all the different Transformers that showed up in issue 1 of Transformers. This is a new book from Image Skybound, created by Daniel Warren Johnson with colors by Mike Spicer. So there's going to be spoilers ahead. We have a review that's very it's very spoiler free in the channel. Make sure to go check that out if you want to know how this book was. But in this video, I just want to go over all the Transformers that we have seen in this current issue. Now, these are the two variant covers that we have for Autobots and Decepticons. As you can see, we have multiple Transformers that have been, I guess, announced that will be part of the series. But who do we actually see in this, and who's missing, and what are we going to do with that information going forward? So let's get into it. The first Transformer we see is Jetfire. Now, Jetfire is one of the only Autobots that has flight capabilities. I guess at this point of the story, he comes in as a more neutral party, but very quickly, because of the way things unfold, sides with the Autobot. So I think also legacy character, he has been an Autobot. He's an Autobot, so Jetfire was actually introduced to the Energon universe in the Void Rival series, so make sure to go check that out. That's kind of what kicked off everything that we're seeing. And these are going to go kind of in order of appearance in the comic. Next, we have Starscream. Starscream is generally depicted as second in command for the Decepticons. Starscream is a very interesting character because he wants to make sure that the Decepticons stay true to their original mission, and sometimes that doesn't go as planned. All right, next up we have the appearance of Optimus Prime, as you can see here, with a great clothesline. Optimus Prime is the leader of the Autobots, who becomes a red and blue semi-trailer. Probably one of the most well-known Transformers out there. Next, we have Ratchet, who shows up also to kick Starscream. Starscream definitely did not have a fun time in this first issue. Usually, Ratchet transforms into an ambulance and provides backup and med support and stuff like that. So next, we have another Decepticon. Skywarp shows up. Skywarp is the next one to show up and be awoken in this book. Skywarp, he's one of the characters that needs constant supervision, as you can see here in this panel. Even then, Starscream is already barking orders at him. So next, we also have Soundwave, who is normally a micro cassette recorder, which is just the weirdest thing, especially in the year 2023. One of the coolest appearances, I think, in this first comic. And of course, if we have Soundwave, we have to have Ravage. Ravage is the cassette recorder, the cassette inside of the recorder inside Soundwave. Now, fun fact, usually from his character, Ravage is one of the most loyals to Megatron. Next, we also have Bumblebee. Bumblebee did not have a good time in this first issue either. He's not even awake at the moment. So he's currently out of action. As you can see from the original covers that I showed, he's not even as part of the lineup. So I think Bumblebee may be put on the back burner for a little while in this series, just to give everyone else maybe a chance to shine, because I believe Bumblebee is a pretty well-known, familiar character that people really like. Next, we have our last Transformer that showed up, and is Wheeljack. As you can see here, he's not even up. He's passed out. He hasn't awoken yet. Ratchet's trying to lug him into the trailer so that they can make an escape. So, out of all these Transformers, who's still missing from these covers? Well, on the Autobot side, we have RC and Cliffjumper, who are both portrayed in the cover, but not part of the first issue. If they were somewhere in the rubble, I definitely missed it. And then on the Decepticon side, we have Laserbeak, who is standing perched on top of Soundwave, and we also have Rumble, who's the little one up front. Now, after this first issue, we've kicked off a lot of things, and I'm very excited for the future of this. And after reading the issue, there's definitely a lot of questions, even in just the marketing of this. But the main question I have is, where the hell is Megatron? Like, think a lot of the times in Transformer stories, Starscream is the initial villain, and then Megatron shows up. I will say Megatron does get almost a call out in the issue. They don't really fully say his name, but definitely are acknowledging Megatron's existence. So that's all the Transformers that I saw in the first issue. I think that should cover everyone. We'll definitely talk more about this book because I'm having so much fun with it. I'm so much like, it's such a great entry point for anyone that's ever gone into the wanted to get into the Transformers franchise, that I'm very excited to just dive deep, getting some new lore, and of course, all this led by Daniel Warren Johnson, with Kirkman kind of overseeing the whole Energon super universe. There's also some really cool announcements that they made at the end of the issue. I'll make another video about that, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So let me know what your favorite Transformers appearance was. Who would you be excited to see in the future? All that stuff down in the comments. And if you read the book, let me know what you thought about it. We'll definitely be talking more Transformers in the next few days. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.